Newly hired nurse makes a big mistake, bathing newborns and removing their name tags. She was confronted with babies that looked just like each other. She couldn't tell which order they were in. She randomly assigned name tags. It's such a random operation. The two babies swapped identities. The rich kid worth millions was carried home by the poor girl, and the poor girl's baby lives in a mansion. All the food and drinks are the best. Even the nannies needed 7 or 8, but the good times only lasted 4 months. On this very day, the rich woman and the poor girl received calls from the hospital. When they found out what happened, both sides couldn't accept this fact. Today is the day they exchange their children and go back to square one, in the presence of a lawyer. The place for the exchange of children was set in the villa of the rich woman, but the meeting was not pleasant. Seeing the poor and unkempt girl, and seeing her own daughter's appearance, the rich woman was worried about her life. She cited Mary's poor financial situation. She said she wanted to raise the 2 children on her own, but Mary objected, although she had to cut back on food and clothing to raise her children. But Mary was pregnant for 10 months, so she didn't give up. Mary was insulted by the rich woman's idea, but the rich woman felt that a poor girl who was unreliable couldn't give her child a good education or a good line, and she can't bring up of the child. The two sides argued over the 2 children. The lawyer's words silenced the room. She demanded an immediate exchange of the children, or else course of measures will be taken. The rich woman's husband came to her, but now the rich woman held her baby even tighter. The moment her husband picked up the baby, Anna was already in tears, but when she got her own daughter back, she didn't look so happy. She kept looking at the child she had lived with for 4 months, watching her daughter being taken away. She had no choice but to remain silent. This incident seems to have been solved perfectly, but you can see from Anna's swanted expression, her heart's favorite is still the daughter she carried by mistake. The child who went out from Anna's house, used to drinking expensive imported milk powder, so much so that they won't drink any of the regular formula. The high cost made the poor girl suffer a lot, but although Anna's own daughter came back, but every day is like an ordeal for Anna, daughter who has gotten used to breastfeeding. She cried and cried to avoid the Bible, but watching her crying baby, Anna was on the verge of a breakdown. The baby she'd cared for 4 months was not her own, and the child in front of her, but she was a stranger to her. Anna could not do anything but ask Mary to meet her. When she saw her daughter again, Anna finally smiled. Anna had thought it over and suggested that Mary should come and live with her at the mansion, but Mary refused. I didn't realize, a female boss of a listed company, she used a game to decide whether her daughter should stay or go. Anna had triumphed in the end. The next day at Blowing, Anna came to the trade to announce an important decision. She's going back to work. There was confusion in the family's eyes. What about the daughter at home? And then Mary came alone. Everyone understood everything, but it was the moment Mary stepped into the mansion. That's when it all changed.